Congratulations.
Denny Hamlin and Carl Edwards on the front row. Crowd rising and cheering, and the Brickyard 400 is underway in Indianapolis. Well, there you hear and see Carl Edwards off the pace in the 99 car, had just lost third. Had just lost third place to Kyle Busch, and now he's slowing down.
What a horrible feeling as a driver. You get so excited and up and prepared for this. They had a strong qualifying effort and something like this early in the race.
Look at the race off pit road. Now they'll have a drag race around that exit road.
Well, that was a nice little race. That's totally flat down there. Jimmy Johnson gets the lead there from Denny Hamlin.
Closing on Denny Hamlin before the stops. Getting off the pit lane a little bit faster than the 11. And now the new leader of the race is the 5-time champ. Caution flag is out for the first time at Indianapolis. Travis Quapple's machine, those sparks are not normal. And they're not good.
Oh, yeah, that right front let go. That could have been from overuse of the brakes or just running over something on the track. These Goodyears are pretty durable, so they're not just going to give up that quickly.
Yeah, the tire.
Kyle Busch second, Denny Hamlin third. On the right side of your screen, third and second. There'll be 2 tires for Kyle. They want to bring him up a little bit.
Kyle Busch having trouble getting away.
Car takes off okay, then all of a sudden that black smoke is it's loading up with fuel in the cylinders.
The guy right of your screen, the new leader, is Brad Keselowski, and Doc, they did not pit under this yellow.
Alan, he went from 22nd to first because Paul Wolf opted to keep him on the racetrack.
Whoa, Hamlin up out of the groove as Johnson goes for the lead. Hamlin, one of the leaders, on the last restart running third, but slipped down in the corner, wound up back in 14th place.
See, he was able to get in front of his teammate Joey Logano and let him down in there. I think, again, maybe Denny just didn't get those left sides cleaned off. Getting that 2-tire stop really looked like it hurt Denny quite a bit there. Gordon trying to follow Biffle and get inside of Joey Logano's got that spot. It looks like trouble now.
Clip Boyer. Caution is out. There's Boyer right of the screen in the 15.
There's where the damage came in the left front fender.
Flat. Inside. Hang on to it there.
Junior, 88, on the move with some drafting help from Matt Kenseth in the 17.
Got a huge push right there to go by Jeff Gordon.
Keselowski now making that stop. He was due to make a stop earlier than the rest of the leaders.
Paul Wolf playing the fuel mileage game with Brad Keselowski. Now by waiting for this pit stop, they can now make it on 2 more stops.
What do you think, Andy?
Well, I like his strategy. I'll tell you, Paul Wolf just does such a great job on that box. He's always thinking just a little bit outside of the box. So what can I do to get my car to the front? He did that, stayed out, and the car is really fast. I'm surprised. They were not up at the front of the field when the race started, and he stole some track position there. Got to say, that was a great recovery.
Yeah.
You can see the tire changer got tripped up by that tire going back to the wall.
The plot thickens as we come to halfway in the Brickyard 400. A little strategy play, teams on opposing pit stop schedules, and Brad Keselowski's gone from trailing Jimmy Johnson before this exchange of stops to leading him.
Yeah, it is. It's going to...
Oh, Keselowski loose under Smith. Johnson goes by him, side by side with Smith for the lead.
Gather back up.
See, Kyle Busch make a huge move, too, to get all the way to third.
A frantic first lap after the restart. Jimmy Johnson to the lead. Kyle Busch to second. Jeff Gordon to third. And Brad Keselowski first to seventh. And all that strategy played to gain that track position.
I think he might have overestimated the amount of grip he had in those tires that had 5 extra laps on them.
Well, besides being that, he had a car on his outside, which automatically takes air off of your spoiler, too. So watch Brad.
Corner, stand corner. Stand corner. Back to you. Outside. Outside even. Outside even. He's by himself. 48's off you. Outside, inside. Clear high. Inside. Coming hard. Coming hard. Inside.
Wow.
Inside.
Yeah, and Jeff Gordon's handling isn't a problem. Right now, though, he needs to get that car in as much clean air as he possibly can to bring the temperatures down. It's been a concern throughout the course of the day and still is.
Nice recovery for Denny Hamlin today. Remember, he was one of the contenders for the lead. On an early restart, he slipped in turn 1, fell from 3rd to 14th at the time, and has worked his way back up into the top 5. And it wasn't all that long ago that Kyle Busch was in front of Jeff Gordon for second spot. Now you see how far he's fallen back off of Gordon's back bumper. 3 seconds he's lost to second place. Remember, Brad was the leader at the last restart. Had Regan Smith to his outside in turn 2. The car slipped. He went back to 7th. And now, Doc, that kind of all that strategy that the two team had used to get themselves in position for it, now they got to figure out another plan.
Indeed they do, Alan. They're about 10.5 seconds behind Jimmy Johnson, the leader, and that presents a problem. If you pit now, you got to have a great pit stop. You do not want to lose a lap on pit road in case the yellow would come out. They actually can go to lap 130, but their window is going to open up here in about 2 laps. Paul Wolf is going to have a decision to make very soon.
Well, Johnson and Kyle Busch.
A great recovery by Jimmy Johnson.
You see Kyle Busch having to block now. He knows that could cost him some spot from these guys coming from behind. He's blocking Earnhardt Jr. Stewart was determined he wasn't giving that up. Here comes Jimmy Johnson.
And there he goes.
Like Matt Kenseth and Tony Stewart made contact when they were side by side on the back straightaway. I'm not sure that didn't hurt Matt's car.
Oh, Joey Logano in trouble. Turn 1. And here we go.
In the wall, guys. In the wall.
See, Logano just got down in there, tried to get it really low, got loose. And the problem started more from there.
It looked like Kenseth had the right line to avoid it. Then when Bobby Labonte made contact with Logano, it pushed him back up the track. Nowhere to go for Matt.
Big squeeze for second spot off turn 2 as Kyle Busch tries to get clear of Greg Biffle and put himself in position to score this win. Jeff Gordon finally going to get around Martin Truex Jr. He's worked on him for about, 8-9 laps.
He really worked him hard. Martin Truex was doing a great job of holding him off, but Jeff Gordon's had a fast car. Just unfortunately, it doesn't look like today's going to be the day to get it in victory lane.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. continuing to be steady and strong and near the front of the pack every week. Of course, breaking the long dry spell earlier this summer. His hero, Rick Mears, won the Indianapolis 500 4 times. They've got something to talk about. As Johnson clears the final corner and the checkered flag is in the air. A 4th win in the Brickyard 400 to Jimmy Johnson.